Hey everybody, Javid's popping in with a quick hello. We look forward to your return to town, Javid. Hope you're having a good Friday. And have a great rest of the weekend, Javid. Gordon Freeman is excited as he's getting his new microphone this weekend. And you know what the theories are, that JJ and me and Cybershell have been theorizing that Gordon Freeman 64 will get that new microphone, at which time he will become a content creator about Hat in Time and Serious Sam. Maybe even a couple of YouTube shorts about Half-Life. What's going on, Third Bruno? Third Bruno's counting down the last 57 minutes to work, which is more like 52 minutes at this point, approximately. Gordon Freeman confirms that that's false. Yeah, of course, I was just doing a joke. But I would watch your content, Gordon Freeman 64. And hello, Sonic 150. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. Yes, of course, Gordon Freeman 64's microphone is for Discord use only. Or if you ever have to testify at the Supreme Court and they need a high-quality microphone, you're ready to go. It's showtime. Hey everyone, it's me. How you do? Can you see my cinema glow? I went to the cinema today to see a major motion picture, and it was good. It was good. You guys, it has Keanu Reeves. Now, I vow not to give anything remotely close to something that could be considered a spoiler during today's Gen Pop broadcast. But the Nightcast with spoilers. No, I'm not doing that. But imagine if I did. Yes, and Gordon confirms what the news confirmed, which is that Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is speeding into theaters in the spring of 2027. Is Trump gonna still be in the throne by then? Yeah, but we'll get through it. I'm just gonna give myself a little volume on my end. And then also make sure that you guys have... That's too loud, probably. Let's see, if I make a clang sound, will that register? Yeah, let me know if it's, good volume levels. And hello, Keo. Keo says they're doing more. Yes, now, of course, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a very prominent post-credit scene that, let's just say, it gives you a glimpse of what's in store for the next movie. Now, you have to figure Jim Carrey probably won't be involved. But you never know. You know, maybe if it's a smaller role. But yeah, Sonic 4 is... and I guess... I don't know if the press release officially called it Sonic 4, or if that's just what... I'm dead. Or if that's just what the media is calling it. You know, because the numbers get high. You saying, should this be like, you know... Should they start dropping the numbers and just doing standalone titles? Especially because the game Sonic 4 is not beloved. Like, the name Sonic 4 kind of has a stink to it. But then the thing with that is it could take back the name Sonic 4. So that from that point on, when someone says Sonic 4, you start to get flooded with, you know, positive vibes regarding a good movie. Sorry, hot dogs. That one fell. He needs better combat training. Yeah, they interrupt your attack. It's very dangerous. Oh, was I using the Zelda block button? Can get them if I strike back after they hit me. I sent out the Discord tweet, right? I'm pretty sure that I did. So yeah, let's see if I can make it back down to the swamp. And follow the right wall. I guess that's even before crossing any swampland. I'm dead. I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, Otto? Yeah. Welcome back to the zone. It's a Friday, so Otto, yeah, is able to join us. What's up? Did you go see the movie Otto? Yeah, no spoilers, but with general impressions we're allowed to say. And by the way, also, the music theory video is coming along good. It's on track for the Christmas release. I did mention on the Discord that I'm only going to be kart racing tonight for the main hour of points competition. And I'm going to leave the lobby open so you guys can keep racing, but I'm just going to get right back to work on the video. Yeah, I'm going to do a handful of, mindless grunt work tasks tonight. And then tomorrow is the final thing that requires any real brain power and thinking. But everything else is just, tedious tasks that you just power through it and it's done. It requires no creative decisions or whatever. Okay, it's not coming out until the 25th in Otto Yaz country. Careful for spoilers. But yeah, I saw the movie today, and without spoiling anything, I had a great time. I thought it was great. Thought it was probably the best of the movies. Which, yes, that would imply that it even tops movie 1. It just has so much awesome stuff going for it. It has so much cool stuff in it. Whether or not it functions as a standalone story, that's its own question. It is a little scatterbrained, sort of, but no more scatterbrained than the second one. Oh, nice. Otto, yeah, indeed saw the movie already, using methods, and you thought it was great. Glad to hear it. Yeah, guys, Keanu, amazing. As Shadow, absolute, right? There are certain things that I can point to in the movie that I'm just like, because it has this, I'm sold. I'm having a great time. This movie is worth it. Right? I mean, the things that I got toxified. God damn it, you can't stop there. And no, I'm not going to waste the poison moss here. Poison antidote. Now, Gordon might hold out until it goes to Paramount Plus, P+. Yeah, I wonder if there's a website that approximates how long it will take for a theatrical film to get to Paramount Plus availability. Because depending on the movie, you'd have to look at the precedent of all other movies Paramount has distributed in the past year. Because I was kind of amazed. What movie did I just get to see? I just got to see a movie that was... It came out because they go to Max pretty fast. Not Oppenheimer. I did watch Oppenheimer, finally. That's on Max or Prime, or I forget. But I'm blanking on the movie that... Oh, well. Yeah, Otto, yeah, might know which was your favorite of the movie. And yeah, I know both of us don't want to give anything away, but... I admit, I can't immediately think of oh, that's the Otto, yeah part. Okay, Gordon says Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, that might be it. I guess so. Yeah, because that just came out. I don't know if they even did a much of a push for the theatrical release. I'm pretty sure it came out in theaters. But yeah, it must be. But a cat that is here. And wow. You're saying you were watching Dragon Ball recently and you could hear the Go sample from Launch Base in the second opening theme, which is, of course, Genka no Toppa Cross Survivor. Interesting. Is that on YouTube anywhere? Because I would totally listen to that, even on stream at some point with you guys. Because, yeah, I wasn't particularly aware of any sample source for that. Did I point out the source? Probably not. In the Launch Base video? No, I just did a bit about how it, quote-unquote, has lyrics with instructions on how to beat the level. Now, we talked about this, Alex. You don't want to fight these guys over there. Oh, God. Am I dead man? Yeah, because I fell. Alright, cat that's here says I could probably find that on YouTube. And hello, Dem Ropies. Dem Ropies just got out of the theater from Sonic Movie 3. I'm just kidding. I'm like assuming everyone saw it today. But yeah, how you doing, Dem Ropies? You stoked for the Gears of War movie coming out in 2027? I just made that up. Did they ever make a Gears of War, series or movie? Because I watched the first few scenes of the Fallout show, and it seemed pretty well done. Gordon Freeman certainly enjoys Fallout. Dem Ropies is doing good, wondering how everyone's doing. I'm doing alright. I had a great time at the movie. I'll be finishing up the music theory video across the next couple days, on time for its Christmas release. Christmas Eve at that. Wow, Dem Rupees thinks that they actually are making a Gears movie. Probably see if Keanu Reeves is available. Now that Keanu knows just how good Sonic is and how culturally relevant it made him. Keanu Reeves needed a career turnaround to introduce himself to the younger generation of cool kids that like Sonic. Alright, Auto says, hint. It's related to your favorite Hedgehog video game. Wait, canonically, is it an ongoing bit? Just because I think of Auto as, the Knights guy. Or the Bomberman guy. But I'm trying to think, what is the core game, the quintessential Sonic? When you think Auto, you think which game? Yeah, Dem Rupees doesn't follow movie stuff and wonders what's the reception like for the new Sonic movie. I think it's very positive. I certainly thought it was awesome. There's so much cool shadow stuff in it. I thought everything... I'm not spoiling anything, but everything involving Maria was fantastic. Everything involving Jim Carrey was fantastic. The worst part of the movie for me is just the disposable quips. Stupid, goofy things that they say in the moment that are not connected to anything else, and they're just kind of sarcastic or... I think Marvel movies have fallen prey to that problem, maybe, possibly, I guess. Getting crowded in this tunnel of death. Oh, I'm a dead man. Not dead. I got poisoned because of that? I'm pissed off. Cat in the Hat is here. In Australia, the Sonic Movie 3 comes out on Boxing Day, which is, of course, the 26th. What would I give it out of 10? You know, as a Sonic fan, I think I would give it a 9, probably. I probably would not, ask any of my friends. I was wondering, if I'll see it again, should I bring a friend? I'm not sure a non-Sonic fan could sit there and enjoy it as a cohesive movie. But if you know even the basics of Sonic, I would say that that's probably the best movie to watch out of the 3. It's... And it is a tighter plot than 2, even. But, Wackadude's waiting for Sonic 3 to come out on Apollo Group TV. Apollo Group TV? What is this Apollo of which you speak? Yeah, Auto says it kind of gets the Super Mario movie dilemma where, the engine of enjoyment relies on your Mario familiarity. As Auto says, it's a great watch if you knew the series. I thought this new movie toned down the unnecessary human characters. I am just absolutely getting destroyed by these monsters. Yes, now, a cat that is here is pointing out that somehow IGN gave it a 6. I did see a graphic of... I haven't, looked at their review, but now that I've seen the movie, out of entertainment... Yeah, I wonder why. Come on. 2 Jim Carrey characters? Maybe that 6 out of 10 is perfectly reasonable if the IGN reviewer is not familiar with Sonic. So, if someone gives it a review as an overall movie, not as a Sonic property, it's at least not baffling to me. But if it's IGN, you'd think, shouldn't the person reviewing the film maybe have some knowledge of Sonic to be able to put the writing in context? Oh God. Don't fall off the edge. No unforced errors. Now, Wackadude is saying the press does not like it much, but the fans seem to love it. I mean, for what it's worth, I saw the Rotten Tomatoes breakdown. Who knows how much it will change since the movie just came out. Wow, he can jump that far. I thought he was going to track me to a different spot. Yeah, I saw that Rotten Tomatoes, the critic score is 85, which is extremely good. Now, you always have to consider, though, the nature of Rotten Tomatoes. It doesn't mean that the critics gave it an average of like an 85% out of 100. It just means that 85% of critics gave it above a 50, metaphorically. So that means that if it's a solid and consistent 55, then it could get an 85 on Rotten Tomatoes, but not actually be, a B+ movie. Or I guess B. Why is the camera all weird? Oh, because I'm not locked on to anybody. Can I hit him through these poles of justice? Now, Gordon saw a score of 98, and that would, of course, be the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, so the critics have it at 85. Audience... at good old 98. He's yawning. Alright, got the little guy. Now it's just the big guy left. Do more damage behind the back. Alright, I deserve that. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. That was ridiculously bad gameplay. I just threw that away, and I'm very sorry. Okay, auto, yeah. Yeah, I won't read that out loud. But I did read that auto, yeah. Only because it could be a micro spoiler. Even though very, very tiny. Wow, a cat that is here says that there IGN, in fact, has a bad reputation with Sonic reviews, as they gave Sonic 4 Episode 1 a robust and proud 9. Now, is it just me, or did the Sega logo at the start of the movie have, like, more games in it this time? Each of the Sonic movies has started with a really cool Sega logo that's made up of a million different screens of gameplay. And it starts on either Sonic, like City Escape or Green Hill, I forget. And then it zooms out, you see more and more games. I saw Space Harrier. Yeah, it wasn't just Sonic, which was kind of cool. Dude. The cat that is here also chronicles that IGN gave Sonic Unleashed a 4. Take that, Chip. Take that. Now, I feel like this is the harder part. And that once I get past this tunnel, things get a little better. Wonder if you do more damage from behind. I think Hades has that mechanic, depending on what power-ups you got. Uh-oh. Souls. Is there gonna be another guy behind me? Oh, here comes another guy. He's yelling quite a bit. You guys, I made it past this tunnel. It's the farthest I've gotten today. Drinks, drink. I'll drink a drink, dog. Gordon confirms Sony did not buy From Software. From Software made this game I'm playing. Was today the deadline for them to the SEC to figure out if they were going to get purchased or merged? And why does From Software need to be bought? They're riding high on the success of Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2. Well, what's the deal with that? AutoYaz says it's a progression. What is me progressing through these dangerous depths? Because I finally got down here. Now these guys, I find, much like the White Mist guys, just be aggressive with them. Try to hit them and kill them with your 2 hits before they shoot their fire lasso. And you're going to have a good time. As I am. I do a plunging attack on this creature. What's over here, man? We're descending to the depths, dog. Oh yeah, something I think I grabbed here. I'm excited for Pac-Man, though. I might beat the game. And I gotta talk about the secret level Pac-Man episode because it was an absolute hoot. And I guess that was the thing that they announced at the Game Awards that was Pac-Man related. It wasn't so much a regular Pac-Man game, so much as it was... I'm gonna be safe from this. Yes, AutoYaz said it was about the farthest I've reached. Yeah, today anyway. Me down here right now is the farthest I've gotten today. I did get down to the swamp where we're going last week, but... Gordon Freeman wonders, is Secret Level all about Pac-Man? No, but it's set up as an anthology show where every episode is its own standalone thing. So there's only one Pac-Man episode. There's only one Pac-Man episode, and it's actually only 10 minutes. I was surprised by they're just kind of 10 to 12 minute shorts, I guess. I'll talk more about that when we play Pac-Man, but it was pretty funny. And I say funny, not that it's a comedy, but it sort of is. Can I reach this? These things fly. They're inconvenient. Don't tell me I'm gonna die to a stupid mosquito. Not if I can help it. Kia wonders what platforms is Secret Level on. I saw it on Amazon Prime Video. And I can't really remember what other episodes were like based on. Now I think if I jump here, if I'm on the wall, nope, this is poison. God damn it. Alright. Well, I knew I was gonna get poisoned. That's not a problem. Wow, look what I found! Oh my god, this was here the whole time? And it's in the exact spot that you guys said it would be. Holy crap. It was right here? Oh, I'm glad I found it. Guys, you saw me get to this bonfire for the first time ever. Wow, and I have attuned magic? What the... Oh, who's this? Is that a lady combatant? I actually made progress. Can you believe it, Jamropies and Keo and AutoYaz and Third Bruno? Yeah. Alex got through Blighttown Zone, Act 2. AutoYaz was right. It's progress indeed. I can drink to that. Gordon says one of the episodes of Secret Level is about Unreal. Do they look at the camera and say, "This is quite the engine," and then resume the action? Treasure ahead. Don't mind if I do. Is this a trap? It's quiet. Too quiet. Is this a drained reservoir? Oh, I see a treasure. This is a trap. Where's the enemy? Nothing? Gordon Freeman hasn't seen that episode yet. Dragon scale. What might we have here? Oops. Reinforced dragon weapons, such as... Excuse me, guys. I apologize for my yawn. Sonic Movie 3 took everything out of my soul, in a good way. I left it all in the field, at the theater. Alright, it's just lore. So I guess I don't know what qualifies as a dragon item. Might that include maybe the gaping dragon's tail, probably? Or like, does the tail of the gargoyles count? Or it has to be like a dragon. A full-on dragon. Keo thinks that the gappy dragon's tail applies. Look at these graphics of this micro new area I've made it to. Can Bending Rodriguez open a little path here, man? Some of these things look bent. Almost as bent as Bentley Jones. And I saw a Kickstarter on Twitter for like a mini Sonic Con that they're trying to put on. And it listed Johnny Gioeli, who's in the news for other reasons this week, but also Bentley Jones. Yeah, I can't do... it's not going to miss a Futurama reference indeed. What's up, I can't do? In other news, Auto Yeah is on his way to 100%ing your 5th save slot in Sonic Superstars. Are you finding new, like, routes and efficiencies? So I'm gonna definitely kindle this fire. I have to have enough. Yeah, I think I just saw that I have plenty of humanity. Auto Yeah played Sonic Adventure DX recently for the first time, and you enjoyed it quite a bit. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I just did some more, Sonic Adventure 1 emblems the other day. And Auto Yeah's favorite level was, of course, the casino one. Casinopolis. I'm gonna have another humanity. Yep, you gotta hit up the gambling establishment to hit those blackjack pinball tables. I can't do confirms. It's the 21st. Oh yeah, it is the 21st in Australia. And the office is closed for the holidays. Life is good. Glad to hear it. I can't do. Shut the office down. Agent Stone can go home from work. He's off the clock now. No movie 3 spoilers, but... Yeah, Auto Yeah says there are indeed plenty of shortcuts in Superstars levels. Alright, so we're at the swamp. Now, do I have my... So, Purple Moss Clump should fix the swamp poison. But yeah, so Dem Rupees wonders, have I fought Queelag the Spider-Woman again yet? No. I've only gotten to her actually once. So, I guess the main difference now is that I have 10 flasks, but I have no idea how to approach that boss fight. Keo predicts that I shall die. Ah. Auto yeah says Superstars has good level design. Alright. It's just not so good bosses for single player. So do the bosses become more tolerable for you when you play like co-op with someone? Don't shoot me with your scary red sludge, oh mosquito. Yes, and as Keo says, now that I have this bonfire, I can explore at my leisure. I can't do wonders if some hero out there has made a mod that quote-unquote fixes the bosses. Yeah, is Superstars... Is there a lot of big modding scene for that game? Or is it too... Uh-oh, invasion? Well, I just got a bonfire, so I don't care. Man-Eater Mildred. So I guess this is your guys' opportunity... Ah, look at Mildred! Do you think this is a human player? Probably not. It seems a little automated. And it's staggering when struck. It's barely putting up a fight. Is this a deprived class female player? Not very good at combat at all. I vanquished the dark spirit Man-Eater Mildred. Some Man-Eater Mildred was. I just didn't get eaten. Oi Mildred, or ol Mildred. Oh, grab the loot. Loot? Loot! I almost missed the loot. Wow. AKA retrieve. Oh. Retrieve the remaining power. What's this toggle? Why is it... I don't never notice this. Why is there two different things? Oops. Oh, there's two different things. Wow, 3 humanity? Thank you very much, Invader. Alright, cool. Keo confirms you can pick both. Demrupi says, imagine if I wouldn't have gotten the loot. Biggie Smalls would be rolling in his grave. Why? Because of the greatest rap lyric that he ever wrote? Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, when I was dead broke, I could never picture this. Alright, so I got poisoned, but that was inevitable. So now I just gotta haul ass. And I can always backtrack. Have I been here? What the hell is this? Whoa, it's the Breath of the Wild gimmick that you have to freeze time of. Does it want me to interact with this? Yeah. Jump on this thing? What could go wrong? Is it going to deposit me out at the other side? Where the hell are we going? Am I in trouble? Oh no, it's just a cool kid's elevator. Sick, dude. Well, I never came up here before. I don't think. Although it was very late at night that I got to Queelag. But no, I don't remember. What? Who was that? Oh, Buggy. Gotcha. Nothing to do over here, man. Well, let's continue to climb up. The set design in this game is so amazing. Hey, what's up, EB? Who says, speaking of 100%, EB is almost done with Metroid Prime. Very cool. May you strafe safely through the final boss that I couldn't beat as a kid. I got Metroid Prime the year it came out on the GameCube. I was so hyped. and I didn't really like it that much. And I never actually beat the final boss. Wow, so the swamp poison, knock on wood, but it doesn't, all told, take away all that much life. Especially now that I have juiced up flasks. Alright, so the toggle, I never noticed the toggle. Auto says, hey, how much have you listened to Mariah Carey at work, Alex? I think it did come on at least once. Over the speakers at work, yeah. And then I thought of, she's unfrozen. I had not heard of the, a day after Thanksgiving, you unfreeze Mariah Carey bit until this year. Does it want me to walk across these precarious... Oh, no, I got darted up here? Okay, so Yeah, this poison goes much faster. Can I even get back down? Can I ride the Ferris wheel to safety? This is hilarious. Yeah, I didn't know there was darts, man. Oh, God. Now am I going to lose health at double speed in a way? The treachery of this area brings them rupees back. Ah, the nostalgia of getting cheaply sniped by the horrible darts. Auto, spotted the giant crab. Wonder if that fire lasso looks any better on an Xbox Series XS. Oh, I didn't even get poisoned. I wonder if I should even go back up there right now. I don't think it's the way to, well, no, it feels right. It feels right because I could forge ahead to get to Quelaag, but, there's no way I could beat Quelaag today, I don't think. And so I might as well go through this more interesting path. Because it might give me something that helps with Quelaag. And JJ's watching the VOD all like, ooh, I know what's up at the top of this thing. And thus, well, all I'll lose is humanity. Is it going to put the humanity on that windmill? Auto has this to say. Dang. And I think the Sonic movie that just came out, Sonic Movie 3, has the word damn in it. It has at least 2 or 3 things that I was like, wow, they went ahead and did that. They're not afraid of the woke police or whatever. Not the woke police, but the sensitivity police. I died by the wheel, confirms Auto, I died by the wheel. It died on the vine. The guy, he moved or something. Sorry, Sopranos quote. It died on the vine. I'll stop now. Not the first time, but yeah. All 3 have had it, unfortunately. I don't even think that I'm against it. But it's not something I feel strongly about. Like, I want it to be there. It's a weird duality of responses. It's like, I don't particularly love the micro inappropriate things in the movie, but I'm encouraged that they feel empowered to do that. I'm glad that they're not, You know, they haven't overly wokeified the movie. Yes, I Cantu says we could use a little bit of the 90s attitude in a modern Sonic movie. Yes, and I won't give it away, but they do have a reference about the 90s, and it's great. It's pretty great. I'm not going to die by wheel this time. There's barely any souls to get back anyway. Yeah, EB would rather have neither. You know, and probably shouldn't say much else, but let's just say that in the weapons category, the movie went there. The movie was not afraid to include that's all I'm saying. Weapon content. And I guess my feeling is the same. It's like I'm not sitting here demanding specific weapons, but I'm glad that they're there. It's epic. It's funny. Right? Weapons especially seem like something that the Sensitivity Brigade would, be out to remove from a feature film rated PG. Can't believe they did all that stuff in a PG movie. It's so weird. It gives you hope at the same time it makes you concerned. And I shouldn't say you, I mean me. Oh, darts! I got one dart on my back. Alright, so next time when I see the shadow of the Erd Tree branch, that's when I know there's darts incoming. And yeah, Gordon, I don't want to spoil anything specific, but weapons content. Oh, darts. Can I get dart? Oh. I thought I saw a dart coming from behind. Sorcery Remedy. Yeah, now I haven't messed around. What the hell? This game has amiibos? What is this? Hold B. What the? What did I just do? Are these gestures you can do? Okay, so I did that by pressing what's it called? Yeah, as Keo's curious. So when are you going to see them? If you have plans to see the movie, Keo, I can't. Did you say? I forget. Sorry. Oh wow, I do have 14,000 souls. What's wrong with me? How did I get those souls? I wouldn't want those to go to waste. Damn it! And I was right at the bonfire. How the hell did that happen? Ooh, Keo, if you could delete that as soon. Don't look at the chat, everybody. Yeah, don't look at chat if you're concerned about spoilers. Can you delete stuff? Can you do that on? Yeah, just big spoiler warning, guys. Don't look at chat right now. Yeah, can you delete tweets? I would. Sorry, I was. All right, cool. Keo was able to delete it. Yeah, I was asking for trouble by even dancing around the topic, so really that's my fault. And I will be even more tight-lipped moving forward. Oh no, toxic. All right, so if I got toxified, and I got these souls, I'm very sorry, but I have to go back. How can I get back? Is it up or down? What the? Did I climb down to get here? This is just the dead end. I think I actually did climb down. Gordon is saying sorry. What for? Oh, I died? Oh, this is... Look, if I lose the souls, who cares? We only got 10 minutes left, but I'm so thrown off by the sudden realization that I'm... Well, actually... Well, 14k souls isn't that badly. Because when you're this late in the game, you know, it costs 5,000 to level up. So the fact of the matter is, Alright, I'll tell you, just quick recalibration, guys. We have only like 10 minutes left of Dark Souls, so maybe I should just go to the boss just for kicks, to check in with the boss, try to fight, see if I can get any hits in. Yeah, and then, what's it called? Autoya is wondering how I died. It was because I got poisoned. Now, as Demrupi says, those poison darts are easily the worst part of Dark Souls. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, this area, you have to kind of develop like an instinctual memory of like, okay, when I get to this ladder or this cliff, I gotta be on my guard because the poison darts could fly at me out of nowhere. Auto says poison effect in any game sucks. Yeah, I don't think I have to deal with poison in Hades. If anyone's getting poisoned, it's my enemies, not me. You don't actually poison them, but like you affect them with a status where, well, their health gradually goes down. So it's not all terribly different from Dark Souls' legendary poison mechanics. Kyo says there's a ton of poison in the 4th area. I'm only in the 3rd area? How do you divide areas? Most games I play have very clearly defined areas. You know, Sonic Frontiers has got its 5 quote-unquote islands. I say quote-unquote because Island 4 is a joke. Seder tunnels. We got Seder content in this game. Alright, I knew I was going to get poisoned. It's not a problem. Yeah, I see the Seder sack. Totally unrelated to Vector Seder. Seder sack is the big MacGuffin that you have to collect to get to Hades, the final boss in Hades. Oh, Seder Tunnels? Is that the canon name of that 4th area? In that wonderful game of Hades? Alright, now I know there's some dangerous, massive enemies over to the left, but I guess I can just go up without disturbing them. Stygian Temple. It's the canonical name of the last area of Hades. Yeah, I've been playing with more heat. Mainly the boss heat, where bosses get new techniques. Get good at those alternate boss patterns. Now, where did I go last time? This is interesting. It's just you can't climb up it. What did I use this to get to last time I was here? Gordon has yet to beat Hades. What area have you made it to of the 4 main areas? Down now. Down now. Well, I think this was how I... Is that Quilag's door? Yeah, probably. Such a scary spider complex. Quilag's domain. Gordon's in the first area, and that's cool. It's not an easy game. Gordon, what, started a new file? Did you make it farther in a previous file, as in? Alright, I'm gonna lose those 14k souls. I don't care. Now, this is like Metroid-style environmental storytelling where I'm just walking through, just visually gleaning what's going on. Now, it looks like he's got his hands in prayer formation. I don't know if he's, about to die because he's been infected with this spider egg sac thing that's taken over control of his body. But yeah, he's talking as rapidly as the merchant in Sonic 06. Look at him. Kyo always finds these perturbing. Tim Rupees believes that these unfortunate homies are in fact cursed. Amazing treasure, is that a troll? Need humanity? Why? Gorgeous view. Why? Because the spider has some bodily proportions of an intentionally sexy lady? Not this body part. Look at all those quills. There was a lot of great quill content in today's movie. Oh, there's the lady. Appropriated lady elements. It's not going to show the... Is it? Yeah, and then you start the fight, you don't see the lady. So I know so little about this boss. That... Oh, did it shoot behind it? Or was that fire from earlier? Yeah, I gotta watch out for that fire. It's strong. Oh, okay. Kyo says that those messages that say, need humanity in front of a boss, usually means you can summon me for this boss if you're human. Okay. Yeah, so you can summon a Phantom Saleya. Excuse me. Alright. We got 3 minutes left. I could sprint back to the boss. But yeah, Autoya likes that name. Quilag. Get it? It's a mixture of queen and also lag. You know, the gaming phenomenon that no one likes. I guess you do get through faster if you just spam the roll. Yeah, those guys only guard this hill off to the left, interestingly. Who's hyped for the final confrontation of Pac World? I love calling it the final confrontation. It makes it all seem so serious and epic, and it's just a fun, lovable Pac-Man game. and I picked an image that was especially colorful and happy. Final confrontation. Here we are at Zora's domain again. Dun, 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 dun. Quelaag is pissed. Wonder if I should... Yeah. It's a big arena. I got burned. Maybe I kind of forgot to... Yeah, I can't do wonders. What is the final confrontation of Pac-Man World Repack? You're not familiar with Pac lore. And as Third Bruno says, it's, yeah, pretty much the final boss. Although I think I have some, like, gameplay levels to do before getting to the boss. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's Dark Soulage. I'm glad I found the bonfire, and you guys were here for it. So, without sending you to the waiting zone, I'm going to unplug my Switch. So I'll be right back. Dun, 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 down. I got the Lerny music stuck in my head. The Lerny boss battle in Hades. What do I need here? Wires? My wire. Indeed I am, Kyo, that great, the second area's boss. Let's see here. Pac-Man World. Rehydrated. Open up Steam the Hedgehog. Pac-Man World. Repack. Repack. Oh, I make myself laugh. Silly and zany. Just like Sonic Movie 3. And feel free to update the category if the keyboard is only if it's within reach and convenient. All right. Let's begin the confrontation. Oh, look, a flyer. That's where Penny's Big Breakaways got the idea for their opening cutscene. That motif you love so much. Otto knows what's up. Pac-Man's universe is so charming. Yeah, and that's why I was so happy to see them expand the universe in the Pac-Man episode of Secret Level. That gave me the true Pac-Man experience. Did I mention I watched that, Third Bruno? Yeah, so that show called Secret Level on Amazon Prime, each episode it pertains to a certain video game. And the Pac-Man episode was totally wild. It was so gritty and violent. I never thought I would see so much gushing blood in a Pac-Man thing. Never mind any blood. But they went for it. So it was like dark and gritty, but because you know it's based on Pac-Man, it becomes hilarious. Creepy cat. Excuse me. Creepy catacombs. Third Bruno says, yes, you're not familiar with Secret Level, but it's cool they made a Pac-Man episode. Oh my. Okay, so you haven't seen it? Or maybe you have. But, yeah, so then, now that I've seen that, now that's relating to the thing that they announced before the Game Awards. Is it that they're making a standalone game based on the way that they reimagined Pac-Man in that episode of Secret Level? Now, yeah, Autoyaz says you want to forget Secret Level. Did you watch any other episodes of it, Autoyaz, and what did you think? Now, Dem Rupees wonders if he's mentioned this game's similarity to Wario World on the GameCube. Yeah, now that you say it, it's got like a similar vibe of 3D platforming with this type of camera, I guess you could say. This angle. Yeah, I enjoyed the little bit that I played of Wario. It's absolutely bizarre, but Nintendo understood what to sell, I guess. Going down here, advancing my journey or not? Freaking sound effects are so funny to me. This game is so charming. This is the final confrontation, which is so scary and intense now that I've seen that Secret Level episode with all the blood. Now, Bruno says, this fun fact, the second and third boss mansion levels were mostly outdoors, like the first one in the original. However, here at the repack, they each got original themes. Does it want me to... It's a dead end? Or was I supposed... Oh yeah, I have the Yoshi flutter jump. Oh, interesting. Autoyaz says you were cracking with all the compassion people made with Bomberman Act Zero. So is that Secret Level has a Bomberman episode? And you weren't feeling it? Hey, what's up, Funny Frog? Over on YouTube, Funny Frog says, hey, it's that game that Nitro Rad played. By Nitro Rad, don't you mean Liam Triforce? I'm just kidding. Nitro Rad did do a video on this, but so did Liam Triforce. Liam Triforce opened the video by saying that he wanted to investigate why the Pac-Man World games are so very lauded. WarioWare platforming. Wario World, I'm sorry. I'm so good at platformers. Aw, can't open the cage. Can I jump on this? Nice. Is this a maze? Because I'll totally do it. I'm in the mood. Yeah. Now Otto says, wait a minute, Secret Level has a Bomberman episode? That was what I thought maybe you were telling us, so maybe that's not even a thing. I'm gonna have to read your chat again to kind of piece it together. I love this dark, gritty maze. It's almost as gritty as Secret Level. Can I destroy those wooden blocks? What are they for? When I'm Super Pack, I can just go through the fire, right? Oh, insta-death? It's like a Count Chocula music. Oh, I'm in trouble. Bamquazam's in the house coming fresh off the heels of the movie. And I saw it too today, Bamquazam, and I'm basically as enthusiastic as you are. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is quite the experience. Thank you, Third Bruno, for the well-done maze props. Did they code the game so I can get back to where I was? Yes, they did. I'm not risking life and limb to get that. Was that arcade token? Now this better not give me a problem with depth perception. God damn it, dude. That's the main flaw of this game. The way the camera is set up, that's happened in other levels. I don't know what it is, but... I'm gonna get the courtesy token this time. I should just do a really far jump. Well, I can see... Yeah, it's so bad. Oh, is it a little bit lower? Of course they would do that to us. It's a little bit lower so you can't gauge where it is good. Alright, nice. Funny Frog beat Penny's Big Breakaway. And you're now going to do a second playthrough. And now that you've played it, you don't understand why I disliked it. Now, to be fair to the game, I haven't played it, but... I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know, I'm not in the business of trying to change your mind about that. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Yeah, I don't want to be a downer by explaining why I'm not intrigued by it. Suffice it to say that when I have a bad day, I fantasize about making a video that would basically be a critique of Penny's Big Breakaway's marketing. It would be a cathartic video why I explain why Penny didn't get my purchase as well as most gamers. But all that matters is I'm glad you're enjoying it, Funny Frog. Queen Maddie really likes the game. I can't get hard confirmation as to whether Digital Foundry... You know, that guy was gushing about the game. Gushing a little bit too much that made me suspicious. I want to know if his enthusiasm carried past hour 4 when you beat the game. And look, we like to have fun around here. I don't know how long it takes to beat the game. But yeah, Otto wants to play Penny someday. Way too many good games for you to play. Third Bruno pointing out that I can't get on top of the crushes. Uh-oh. These enemies are so cute. Whoa! I didn't know he was going to attack me that fast. Keo says that spider we saw had 8 legs and a cephalothorax. This game passes the Spooder test. Is that like the bed shell test for spiders? Sonic 06 fails the bed shell test because you have a scene with Amy and Princess Elise, and they're just talking about a man of potential romantic interest. So that fails. To pass the bed shell test, you have to have a scene with more than one woman in it, but not just that there's more than one woman, that they're talking about something besides a man. Yes, as Icantu says, these enemies are so cute. Gets burned. It's as if that enemy heard me, complimented, and then decided, I'll make you eat those words. Am I hearing the, was it the Halloween melody? Keo wonders, what game am I speaking of? We were talking about Penny's Big Breakaway. I don't know if I talked about any of the games in the last couple minutes. Yeah, so Funny Frog says, how am I able to say the game is unfun or flawed if I never played it? Well, I promise I won't go into a big treatise on Penny, but I don't want to say anything because you're enjoying the game. Maybe I'll critique the game, after you've finished your, you're going to do another playthrough, maybe go for some score tags. I would say milk all the enjoyment, get all the enjoyment that you possibly can, and then I'll explain why I don't like the combo system, and I certainly don't like the art design and the theming and the vibe of cutscenes and the horrible disposable dialogue and the very cookie-cutter missions, collectathons that the game has you do. But that soundtrack is bumping. Auto says Anton Blast recently came out as well. And you recommend me checking out the game? Okay, so that's a game called Anton Blast? I never heard of it. Is it a Sonic Blast-like? Oh, right, sorry. Keo was asking me which game fails the bedshell test. That would, of course, be a game that's called Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's known on the streets as Sonic 06. Sonic 06 has a bedshell test failing scene with Amy, Princess Elise, and a community courtyard, where Amy presses Princess Elise for details about her potential love interest. Yeah, so I'm sure they talk about other stuff else at other points in the game, but not in that scene. Alright, Funny Frog doesn't care if I dislike it, and you like hearing other opinions. Hate on the game if I want. So, I feel that the combo system is, like, very superficial, because everything you do could be contributing to a combo. And I think I'm pretty resentful that a game that puts such an emphasis on combos would be rushed to market with so many bugs, so that the people who bought the game on day one, those are the people who will pay the most money out of anyone, because they bought it on release day and it's unfinished, and you're just having your 150, 200 chain link combo interrupt because you clipped through the floor. And granted, the game is maybe probably fixed now for all that stuff, but it really grinds my gears that they would take so painfully long to make the game, but then rush it to market in an unfinished state in order to get revenue. That, Ikantu says, as a Sonic-inspired IP, where would I put Penny on a scale of 1 to Freedom Planet? You know, I give Christian Whitehead credit for doing something bold and new. It takes bravery to do that, but it doesn't automatically get my high five, you know what I mean? And I when I look at Penny gameplay, I see too many gimmicks. You know, there's those carousels that they're just a thing that spins around. You enter it, and then you go around it once as a merry-go-round, and then it launches you. It's like you're not doing anything. You're waiting to be given back control of the player. And then I also saw there are these poles that you grab onto with your yo-yo, and you're swinging around, and then you can choose the trajectory of where that pole is going to launch you. But it doesn't even use physics. It's just an automated thing. You pick the exact path you want, and then just hit the button, and you're guaranteed to travel along that path with no timing required at all, like that. Ikantu says, too much style over substance. I mean, yeah, if automated moments could be considered style, it doesn't even... It's not like I can look at it and say, well, at least it looks cool and stylish. I don't even know what I'm looking at half the time in Penny. Penny's Big Breakaway's environments are just a wacky, nonsensical... What's the word? Jumble of imagery. And I assume that the reason the colors are the way they are in Penny's Big Breakaway is because in the boardroom, Christian Whitehead pointed at some screenshots of Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic CD, and he said, I want big, wacky colors like that. And all the people work for him, so they had to say yes. Yeah, EB says very sensory overload. Yeah, and even as I... Thank you for the butt bounce, pro tip, EB. Alright, I can get a butt bounce without getting burned. You know, the sound effects were kind of horrible. I would listen to gameplay, and I'm just constantly hearing these, like, bubble fart noises. And I'm like, all these wacky sound effects is not how you capture Alex Yard's attention. And then the penguins. Maybe I should stop ranting and let the penguins off the hook this time. EB Boy's got the trophy of good suggestion hood. Auto says, that's just Night's landscape. But Funny Frog implores me, saying you recommend it, that I get it on sale. It's one of those games you really need to play and get to enjoy. Now, I can absolutely believe that there's a learning curve. You know, that's something that I've heard come up a lot in reviews, that it's not an intuitive pick-up-and-play game, that you have to kind of, you know, do a lot of gameplay to really get familiar with the flow and the timing of different maneuvers. And I guess I'm not opposed to a game that's designed in that way. In fact, in many cases, that's how you can get a game to soar to new heights. Because it's a level of complexity and strategizing that you just simply can't get in a game that's like instantly pick up and playable. But if I'm going to invest my time and effort into the trial and error, I'm going to be asking myself, well, what am I doing? And Penny's gameplay is just far too random, right, for me to get invested in all of its quirks and, like, work around its quirks, that I only actually start having fun once I figure out solid workarounds. Now that sound is telling me to go in here, but I assume this is not a soft lock, and it's not, because look, I climbed out. Alright, I guess I should go down. This game is so charming. Ah, it brought me up here. Now, so that's interesting. Auto, played Penny's demo, and you're saying you had more fun with Penny than you did with Rolling Rascal. Now, that's super interesting because I'm super impressed by Rolling Rascal, but I've heard that sentiment from multiple people. I've talked to multiple people that are just, for whatever reason, not feeling Rolling Rascal. But honestly, I don't mean to overhype Rolling Rascal, but when I think about Rolling Rascal and then, of course, Sonic GT, made by the Rolling Rascal dev team, I'm like, this is like a truly modern evolution of 3D Sonic without the boost overload, capacity. Rolling Rascal and Sonic GT, for that matter, is some of the most impressive, 3D gameplay in any Sonic fan game that I've played. That's zapped. And I could download the demo if there's still a free demo of Penny for the long haul. And no, actually, I'll not say that last thing. I was gonna say something else, but I'll show some judiciousness. Interesting. Auto says Rollin' Rascal had a lot of buttons and movements that you need to learn. That sounds like Penny to me. Some felt pace breaking. But one thing that I remember, and Bravia was against this too, is the Rolling Rascal mechanic where you, take control of an enemy, and then, or you, jump on top of an enemy, and then use that enemy to maybe get a jump, kind of like Klonoa. I can't actually remember if Penny's control scheme is particularly complex. I know it's hard. You can't get the hang. You got to play it for a while to kind of get in the groove of it. But yeah, Auto is saying that about Rolling Rascal's overly ambitious moveset, while pointing out that, make no mistake, Auto loves Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. So a massive moveset is not in itself an issue for Auto Auto But yeah, Auto says the control and enemy stuff in Rolling Rascal was boring. I'm only vaguely remembering what it was like. I thought I had an aha moment where I started to get oh, that's how you do this efficiently. But at a minimum, you can absolutely say that it's not an intuitive pick-up and play. There's seriously an invisible wall here, and this is repack, not even the original. Does it want me to jump across? Another invisible wall, guys? Alright, Third Bruno confirms I will need to take the path going toward the camera. How intuitive. Oh, look at Miss Pack in the back, or legally distinct Lady Pack or something. But yeah, this can keep going. That's where I'm gonna go. Yeah, there was all those areas I can't really get to. That's a lot of content. You can just go up the slopes, no problem. final confrontation. This is it. Pac-Man is putting everything on the line. Pac-Man's most firmly held beliefs are being tested. I mean, look at him right now. Audoya explains Penny did have a lot of movesets, but they didn't feel like it was in your way to progress through the stage. Like optional moves. Well, it brought me back here. Is there a gate that's open now? No. Did I miss some important fruit? Third Bruno's certainly mulling it over. No, could I jump down to here? Why is that a death pit? There's clearly somewhere to go down there. Yeah, Bruno's saying that an apple is what I need. There's an apple. You can grab the side of a cloud, that's great. Go, Pac-Man, go, recommends Bam Cousin. How much did you... Do you get to keep the apple when you die? Actually, was there a pause? Yes. You get to keep the fruit, even if you get deceased. Yeah, how much did you pay for Penny, Funny Frog? I think the base price is $30. I don't know if there was a Black Friday extravaganza. Look at this, we're going into the depths, baby. So yeah, we will be having Kart Hangout tonight. But after the first, main hour of competition, I'm going to step aside while leaving the lobby open, and I'll even keep the screen within vision. I'm going to do a little bit more work on the music theory video, but also get to bed early, because really tomorrow is the big push. The big final push. But yeah, I'll be spying on your guys' races, because I can pick which player's POV to view on my end as a spectator. But yeah, we also got to think about what's in the cards for 6:15 p.m. because it's technically and canonically going to be put to a vote. Either Cuphead or a Sonic game, but I don't even know which Sonic game it is. You guys can make recommendations. Figures, the day of the Sonic movie is the day where it's possibly not going to have any Sonic in the stream. My business manager would like a word. I don't know, in a way it feels right. Just because it's Sonic Overload. Sonic at the theater. And if I'm playing a Sonic game today, it might be tempting, or, opportunities for accidental spoilers. You see something in the game that relates to something in the movie. Audoya wonders, Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, yeah, that game explicitly was depicted in the film. And yet I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, right now, Sonic Adventure 2 is the only game that's been recommended, so technically, as of now, the vote will be between Cuphead and SA2. I don't know if I'll play SA2, because I just saw the movie today. It might steal some redundant thunder from the movie. Now, when I hit these buttons, did my life improve? Yeah, Icantu says, if there was only some kind of Sonic game made with hand-draw cell animation. There is Sonic Freedom. It's pretty stunning the way it looks. It's like a really artsy, hand-drawn Cuphead-style bit. Alright, Icantu says I should go left and up because I got the cantaloupe. Oh, okay, cool. Skip each coffin, each jump. I'm the man. Yeah, and Icantu's bit, I assume the bit was that it would be a mixture of Cuphead and Sonic, like a hand-drawn Sonic. Cantaloupe access granted. I love collecting cantaloupes in games. I mean, if you've seen Gilly the Kid's compilation video, Poop in Games, and his follow-up is coming up, Footsteps in Games, grand finale to cap off his career, Cantaloupes in Games. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Gilly the Kid. Today we're going to be looking at all the different depictions of cantaloupes in gaming throughout the years. Pac Mom. So she's already taken. Whatever. Alright, I was on to something. That's what Icantu meant. A Sonic game with the visual aesthetic of Cuphead. Yeah, so Sonic Freedom basically is that. It's only like one level. I think. But it's really great. I loved it for what it was. That classical cop-out phrase. For what it was. It's not a total cop-out. Kyo would certainly buy that. It's not the final boss, is it? Talkman's lair? There's not another door to the right? No, is this the final confront? This is what all of the character building throughout this adventure has led to? Is this where Pac Lady will hang out? Oh no, that's the warp portal. Otto Yeah says Sonic Freedom is a lot of nothing. Just like Sonic Utopia. Oh, scorching hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but I love both of those games. So what do I see in Sonic Utopia that you don't? Yeah, now Otto Yeah says you just run around with no goal or nothing, just charming graphics. Right, and I mean Sonic Utopia is not a fully formed game. It's more of a proof of concept to show what could be done. Right, if they took the Sonic Utopia physics and gameplay and made an actual game about it with objectives and structure, that. Third Bruno says, if I have time left, I could go after the keys and characters. Yeah, I would absolutely. If we got time left in the block. Icantu is all about old animation at this time of year. Could I interest you in Subsonic Sparky's world? Icantu says something about Christmas makes you want to watch the old Disney shorts. Like Steamboat Willie the Hedgehog. But yeah, Kyo confirms this is very definitely final boss. And it's called Lair. So I wonder if there's a level for it, or is it just right to this Princess Peach Showtime Performance Hall final boss battle? Talk, man. Oh wow, this is the final confrontation image. I didn't even realize the one I used in the schedule. Gordon Freeman is back. Bam Kazam is amazed by these cutscenes and voice acting. Hawkman has a big health bar. Okay, so this is set up like the Bowser 64 fight. automated camera. It's giving me a little motion sickness. Not literally, but a little. A little. That's a very awkward, scripted camera. What the hell? Talk about scripted cameras. Just a little more, I only got one hit. You gonna give me health? Just one health piece? I'm supposed to feel grateful? I wonder what his dangerous attacks are. You're not going to tell me that this is the final boss? And I get 2 more hits and then the credits roll? No, he's going to start phase 2. Phase 2, guys. Metal Mario talk, man. Yeah, I can't do says. Oh, that Dark Souls earlier is really paying off. Thank you, FromSoft. Wow, he really is doing the Bowser dance now. Alright, so throwing dots doesn't do anything. Auto Yaz reminded of Bomberman parallels. Was there this many bombs in flight at the same time in the original game? That seems only possible on mind-blowing NVIDIA graphics cards. Or Nintendo Switch. Now, do I have to redo the first phase? I guess I do, huh? So this is a lot more high stakes than I thought. Just run around them and fine. Oh, that camera is so horrendous. I really don't like it. I have to perfect this first part. Because clearly I'm going to need a lot of hit points for the however many other rounds there is. Oh, I got a full pie? Auto wonders if Talkman is pounding mercury. Well, if it is, that's what I ate earlier in the journey to become Pac-Merc. I'm hearing weather sounds outside. I only have 1 hit point. Now, is this my opportunity to hit him? Or is this just purely dodge mode? Oh, metal item. Methinks that would be helpful. Alright, so you got 2 hits in. Oh, he's got that fire trail. Alright, well, at least I know how to damage him. Dude, you can't be losing these opening moment hits. mean, hopefully this first part is a wash. That as long as I make it past the first phase, I'll have a full... Damn it, that was so unnecessarily clumsy on my part. And I struggled a lot at first with the final boss of Pac-Man World 2. Ooh. So you can hit him after his dash. Bamquazam predicts there's someone inside Talkman as like the true final boss. Or like no entity this evil and aggressive could be, its own free agent. It has to be someone pulling the strings from inside. EB wonders if this here, remake, repack sold well. Third Bruno would know if anyone. I wonder if I should wait to grab the pellet until it's closer to when Talkman jumps back down, Now, am I misgauging its trajectory? You can't be... Yeah, it doesn't always stun him. Problem. Alright, this is awful. I'm just gonna die. No. EB says, yeah, the easy mode disrespect, says Kyo. EB says, immediately run the way I was initially going. I don't quite get it. Alright, Autoyat thinks he'll always charge a little bit ahead of me. Okay, so once he starts charging, I should just, change direction. So, kind of that attempt was a wash anyway. I gotta stop being too ambitious with these 2-hit attempts. No! So I haven't even gotten the pack power up. So I'm gonna try to get close to the metal circle, but not collect it until the last second. But that means I gotta keep dodging. It's almost hard to see his ring. Shockwave. Alright, Gordon's taken off. Have a good night, Gordon. Good luck with Hades. Yeah, You guys, I got him down to 3 hit points by spamming the rev roll. Heal out. Yeah, maybe I don't even need to go close to the dot. Necessarily. What's he got up his sleeve? He's going jumbo. Ah, he's all scared. Very efficient, confirms the crowd. Alright, I gotta now attack his leg. His legs have... He's gonna slam down these shockwaves. But yeah, third Bruno was pointing out. Ooh, this is hard. And I'm gonna have to redo every phase. I didn't know what to expect. Talkman World Repack. Shouldn't it be Retalk? But yeah, third Bruno says each freed character gives you a full health restore. Third Bruno says, admittedly, third Bruno still died on his first try. Even after... Well, that's at least making me feel a little bit better that I've died all these times. But at least third Bruno didn't beat this on his first attempt, despite having a full bar health restore. You know, how many? Is that gotta be... Is it 5 characters? Maybe 6? I don't have dots. Now I do. Really should not be taking hits. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna try to spam 2 attacks. What the... Doesn't really throw the dot all that far. Wow, third Bruno said that's very useful. Third Bruno points out, hey Alex, you can actually rev roll him in this first portion. Wow, isn't that useful? See. Thank you, third Bruno. But yeah, AutoYad said, I beat Brevon, so AutoYad knows I can beat Talkman. And similarly, Kyo says, this ain't nothing compared to Capra. I can do it. Right about that. And Eevee says, this looks like a fun boss. Eevee would get in on the action if it was available. AutoYad says, by the way, how much did I enjoy Freedom Planet? Quite a bit. That's an awesome game. I did finally beat Brevon live on the air. Kicked his ass. Possibly on hard mode. It's still unconfirmed. Alright, 4 hits. That's about as good as I could have hoped. Get the other half on the next pass. Damn it. He knows where I'm gonna go. I gotta... Didn't get him. Ah, he keeps tricking me with that. Again. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was already dead. Yeah, Auto wonders if if it's maybe worth doing another playthrough with the other characters. Yeah, I would be open to that. Probably wouldn't do it as a mainline stream for a bit, but eventually, yeah. Absolutely. Alright, well at least now I can rev roll this early part, now that I know that that's a thing. Stupid enemies. 2 hits from a little minion. I suck at games. Triple hits, baby. Yeah, third Bruno points out he only goes in front of me, ahead of me in phase 2. Ah, that pose. He says, don't you worry, Alex. I'll beat it first time off stream. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed that so quickly. Alright, I gotta be aware of his new method. Damn it, how did he know? You can hear the fire and flame sound effect keeps going. That's great. I swear to God, how does he always know? How does he always know? Alright, that's a good point. Third Bruno recommends using the rev roll to dodge that dash attack. That's a good idea. I can't believe... Wow, he already went up. Maybe because I hit him enough times. Alright, well I only have 1 hit, so... At the very least, I could use this kind of... Scratch that thought. You can't get greedy like that. Evie and Otto, yeah, enjoying the program. What time is it? 6? Six hits, baby. I'll wait till it gets closer. Phase 2 down. I'm getting the hang of something. Otto says, don't trust Talk Man. He eats mercury. Stay in school, kids. Don't eat mercury. Otto wonders if is it over, but this micro cutscene will answer that question. Alright, so now this is hard. Get me out of here. Are the feet accepting damage right off the bat? Yeah, I got through 2 phases without the heal. Third Bruno see. Alright, that's not doing anything. Does it want me to throw dots? What am I supposed to do? He's going farther and farther out. Yeah, Otto says Talkman is spin dashing. Wonder where he got that idea. Okay, so dots will do it. Why didn't that work? Is it just me, or do these dots have horrific range? Oh, I gotta go on top. He's just got 3 hit points for this phase. Oh, so I just have to get rid of 1 shoe. God damn it, these little enemies. So he's gonna come farther and farther out. Alright, well at least I know how to do this. I bet you the next attempt I'll get him all the way through. But I do not understand why not all of my dots are hitting. It feels like all those dots should have hit him. Alright, that was done. Evie said that easy mode suggestion felt personal. I saw what you did, Namco. Oh, alright. Third Bruno is saying it seems that mid-step, mid-animation, they don't take damage. Alright, so I gotta time it so that I'm doing that on the ground. Now, rev rolling seems like the way to go to avoid all these projectiles. New patented technique of waiting until he gets close. Just 3 hits, huh? Ooh, that's this dangerous part. I got the rev roll now. I go past the direction he's going. Autoyev blinks, and I'm already in phase 2. Making progress, making progress. Damn it. Maybe wonders if all the bosses were this good. I enjoyed them. Oh god. Alright, I should have known that that was a possibility. Oh! No, I'm gonna... No, I don't want any cheap hits. Cheap hits. My head was buried. Third Bruno says, yes, definitely all the other bosses are this good, and they're certainly all better than their original versions. Alright, it's 6:07, so this might be the last attempt. Am I gonna get revenge on this final boss in a plus segment? Alright, I'm gonna be very disciplined. No 2-hit risks. God. That I just mistimed it. I got no... I'm gonna jump off the edge. I was gonna KO him out of phase 1, but I didn't have any dots to throw. I'm jumping off. I don't even care. Third Bruno says, well, at least his rev roll can't knock you out of the ring like in the original. So they made it a little bit easier then. Yeah, that's an effective way to get away. Just rev roll. He hasn't dashed once. Alright, no hit in the first round. Can't skip this. Hello, Funtime Foxy. You're wondering what game is this? This would be Pac-Man World. Actually, the remake of Pac-Man World, which is called Pac-Man World Repack. And it's a Pac-Man themed 3D platformer. This is actually the final boss. Spoiler warning, LMAO. Wow, I can hit him mid-flight? That's handy. The stupid simple enemies. It's so demoralizing when those little baby enemies get you. Oh, these unforced errors. And I really hope my medal time is paused during this micro cutscene. Come on, 3 hits is all. He's doing another dash. Wonder if I butt bounce on the shockwave, am I safe? Oh, I got a full bar of health. So ain't no reason I can't do this. Stupid. That was absolutely horrendous. Alright. So now I know that I gotta aim at the feet only when they're, like, on the ground. Not when it's in mid-step. Damn, Ropies was on the edge of my seat. I'm sorry to give you guys a heart attack, taking those 2 hits. I can't even see my player. This goes farther and farther out. Get the hang of that. Oh, I can rev roll the feet. That's a big deal. Alright, so you can't... I'm so gonna get it. Alright, I'm gonna say that I want to do one more... I really want to do one more try. But also, maybe I should just play Cuphead. I don't know. Playing Sonic Adventure 2, having just seen the movie, I don't know. Somehow, the movie deserves the SA2 Thunder today. Cuphead is EB's vote, to be sure. Cantu also votes Cuphead. Yeah, we'll make an official vote, but I would absolutely be down for Cuphead. Yeah, Auto wonders if I can fall off the stage. Oh, you betcha. In fact, this knucklehead pushed me off a couple of attempts ago. I like how this organ music is like a Ganondorf final boss. I hope the audio's loud. Yeah, audio's loud. This is the game audio. I saw the Rachel Zegler Snow White trailer today. It's got me hyped for the rebirth of cinema. You know? Rachel Zegler is gonna save movies. Didn't want to rev roll off the edge, and that's the limitations of this camera, is that you have to wait a few beats before the camera will snap back to top man. It's very dangerous. Phase 3. I have only taken one hit. So now I'm just going to rev-roll those shoes, baby. Guess I should pick a shoe. EB says apparently Mufasa isn't doing too hot. Yeah, I've heard that the reviews or audience impressions are certainly bad. And as I'm walking out of Sonic 3, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I wonder when the first boss office reports will come in. You could have... That's a hell of a way to go. I'm sorry that happened. I blame Mufasa. Sorry, Mufasa. That sucks. Let's play Cuphead. Actually, we have to make an official vote. So, let's do that. It's got to be canonical vote. Alright. Which game? Cuphead or Sonic? Alright, there's going to be only 1 minute to vote, so you got to be here now if you want to vote. LMAO. 1 minute has begun now. Sonic or Cuphead? You decide. Damn rupees, thank you for the rest in peace. Thank you for the GG, third Bruno. I'm going to absolutely be able to kick this boss's ass on the first try. You know, once it's all soaked into my veins. Rest on it, come back, knock it out. Have your voices heard, everyone. It's voting time. And I won't say out loud what the initial returns are. EB wonders if I've finished the DLC. Certainly not. You're going to see my current progress of the DLC. I'm not sure if I've beat the spider boss. I've certainly, gotten farther in the spider boss than maybe some others. I bet you it's going to be Cuphead. Cuphead it is by a decisive 3-1 vote. Let's do it. I should shut off Pac-Man. EB says, oh, Moonshine Mob, I'm in for a treat. Did I maybe beat it even? We'll see. It'll all come back to me. Otto Yeah says, who am I going to play as in Cuphead? I imagine I should probably use Miss Chalice to use the double jump that possibly the DLC bosses are built around, in part. No waiting zone, just the waterfall, baby. Yeah. See you Monday for Pac-Man World Repack, Final Confrontation, Revengeance. Yeah, EB says that the bosses are indeed built around her parry, especially. Okay, and EB says that there's some base game parries that are not ideal with Miss Chalice. Let's bring the Switch back into the equation. Hey, look, it's Dark Souls. Ah, Hades, my beloved. Cuppy Cup. Cuppy Cup, almost in the not played recently bin of all software. I've played Princess Peach Showtime. Can I uninstall this now on demand as a goof? Alright, I'll do that another time if it's not a quick button press. Bamkozam wants to try that Princess Peach Showtime. Well, make sure to take, what's that pill that they take before going on a plane? Because you might have motion sickness due to the low frame rate. Bamkozam says, is it good? I mean, it doesn't try to be a complex game, but it is very simple. It might not really have much meat to it in order to keep, non-children engaged. Auto Yeah, in the meantime, wants to share the exciting news that Auto Yeah beat Sonic the Fighters. And it was on your PS2 as Amy. Well done. Eevee Boy has advice about declarations within earshot of Tendos, while also affirming that Sonic the Fighters is good. By the way, I don't think anyone got the song request of today, just saying. Yeah, Bamkozam says metal is strong. The delicious last course. There ain't nothing after this, because it took them 5 years. Category here. There we are. Excuse me. 10,000 is indeed a good price, as EB confirms. Now, if someone could quickly remind me how to get to the DLC. Is it this boat? Is it aisle 4? Let's find out together. Alright, EB confirms the boat. Auto Yeah says you enjoyed how Sonic the Fighters had all the wacky Looney Tunes wackiness. Yeah, it's cool that it has all those exaggerated combat animations. And the closest thing I can think of that is Sonic Riders. Sonic Riders has all manner of wacky animations. Some of them are kind of disturbing in a cool way. Like when Knuckles' facial expression becomes really scary. And yes, Bamkozam, they indeed made a Cuphead show on Netflix with, what is it? Wayne Brady. Is this where I change to... Okay, so the cookie is to... I'll play as her once I enter. Yes, as Kyo confirms, the attacks in Sonic Riders are very rubber hose-like. Giant heads, flattening hammers, all those classic Acme bits. EB Boy has forgotten that I've bought almost nothing of what the power-ups and whatnot. Get back in the groove of this control scheme. You got your shot, you got your dash and jump. Your directional aim, hold, button. So her parry is by dashing, is it? I know, I'm taking hits. Like hotcakes. Alright, so there's spikes that come out of the ground. Let's see, what's her special? Alright, it's just that one. Now with the ducks, Wonder what's the safest way to deal. Like, where should I go when the ducks come? Oops. Wasting specials. Alright, so I gotta be sure to parry. Alright, EB typically goes on a platform that's lower. Okay. EB, you said miss this game. Why? Are you currently on timeout, not allowed to play? Yeah, Bam Kazam says, oh, listen to that music. They need a symphony. Hell yeah. But if you're going to use Johnny Gioeli's songs, make sure you get the rights or something. We like to have fun around here. Come on, why did that hit me? Oh wait, the third platform is just gone? Alright, I need to be, I guess, at all times watching each puppet in case it throws one of those Seder sacks from Hades. Yeah, EB says it's just been a while since you played it. This is probably the boss you have the least experience. Now, I assume you've beat the whole DLC? That's safe to say. First phase is really not bad, but I'm watching both puppets. Yeah, I really just don't know where to look. There's danger everywhere. I'll try this a couple more times, maybe sample some other bosses. Ah! Yeah, see, there was no lower platform to go. This is so overwhelming. I don't know if they sought out to make... Let's do Cuphead, but overwhelming. And EB says, don't forget I have the spreader. Alright, maybe that's better to use for Phase 2. Yeah. Ah! Alright, I'm sorry. I gotta not get frustrated. This is Cuphead. What do I expect? I will not allow myself to get worked up. It's Cuphead, Alex. Voice cracks. See the way his nose becomes a whistle? Yeah, EB says you just break the game and use Crack Shot or Seeker. I can't remember what Crack Shot, how that works. Seeker, is it that broken? Because it does auto-aim, but I think each shot does considerably less. Oh my, this... Don't get worked up. It's not entertaining. Oh, and I haven't even been double jumping at all. That's a major move to not forget about, as well as wasting my special. What was I thinking? Alright, one more try on this. Otto, yeah, wonders if I have the relic. EB Boy laughs at the prospect. He doesn't use the shop prop. Wow, EB says Crackshot is Seeker, but without the damage drop-off. Well, that does sound very broken. Dude, it's too much. It's just too much. The gnomes shooting their fireballs? Are you kidding me? It's way too much. I have to imagine what expert mode is like on this. But this is a little ridiculous. It's... yeah, EB says, and people say the DLC isn't easier. Sorry, I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around that statement. So do people say... Sorry, my brain is... EB says you can take them out if you want. I know you had that strategy last time. Take out... I don't know who to take out in that bit. This is a spider. I feel like I can tread water with this boss a little bit better. Agrabah. Really like an afternoon nap. Alright, why am I getting mixed up on the buttons? Ah, the DVD screensaver attack. Yeah, phase 1 is really not bad. Now this, which way do I have to go? Up. Okay, so Evie explains, when the game came out, people were arguing that the DLC wasn't introducing beginner options like Miss Chalice. Wasn't introducing beginner. I don't know why I can't wrap my head around that thought. Is it that people think Chalice is an easy mode because of the double jump, but it's really not? Is that the idea? Yeah, Auto wonders if I prefer the base game or DLC OSTs. I think I would pick the base game. Granted, I haven't gotten that far in this. I have critiques of this music, but I'm going to choose to withhold them. Because my stocks have dropped enough based on my criticisms of other things, like... You know the drill. but I think very highly of the bass soundtrack. I've just never gotten confirmation if Chris Madigan said, "Oh, I'd never composed music before," or if it was, "I'd never composed music for a game." Because I really thought when I listened to, was it the Composer Code? Damn it, Composer Code podcast? That he said, oh, yeah, I never composed music before, and that. But I'll stop. Yeah, EB says there's people on both sides of that. Maybe the Chalice Easy Mode symposium. Or maybe the music. Really, this DLC music is really not... I don't think it's bad at all. And hey, what's up, Shadow Ops? I could tell you the reason why this song doesn't get, a glowing review from me. I just don't want to be that guy to put the thought in your head. Yeah, EB says I've praised it in the past. One thing I do remember saying is that the vocals, the what do you call that? Skibbity-bebop. I think I do remember saying, and I think it's still the case, I think what I said in the past was that that type of nonsensical syllable riffing, which I guess that's the Skibbity Toilet's whole deal. I don't know what Skibbity Toilet truly stands for or what it is, but I do remember saying that I typically don't like that, and so this game's music had a pretty good feat that they actually, how can I say this? My brain is a little fried, maybe. That usually I don't like these kinds of syllables, so the fact that they made these syllables work is micro-impressive. That's the way to say it. Nice, Shadow Ops is enjoying the day off. Hell yeah. Yeah, and, AutoYes says I can canonically change the DKC2 video title. And this is interesting. I mean, we've always had the names of the levels, and I don't know if there's an official soundtrack that the name... Oh, interesting. So the Nintendo Music app has the official name Cannon's Clanking. So that's interesting because Cannon's Claim is a level, isn't it? Cannon's Claim. But then Cannon's Clanking... I'm certainly not going to change the title of the video because people only know that as Mining Melancholy or maybe Cannon's Claim. But I think Mining Melancholy is the first level. That's interesting, though. I wonder if there are any other games that got names added for the music that was previously not officially titled. I'm really tanking on these bosses. Yeah, EB is hoping I can see the final phase, but you know what the rust is like. Auto Yeah says Mining Melancholy is more iconic, but it was always a fan-made name. Now I want to know if there's been any official soundtrack releases of it, because I'm not quite ready to accept that. You know, the idea that they would make a name for the song all these years later, it's got my spider sense tingling that there's something else, there's an additional component to make sense of that, while fully recognizing that you could be 100% correct. But my spider sense needs to do more reconnaissance. Auto Yes says, it's Nintendo, Alex. Do you really doubt they won't do that? Well, what has Nintendo done that would make them a fitting candidate to do that? Like, it's just... I'm doing horrible. Yeah, Kia wonders if Sticker Brush Symphony is still the same. Interesting. Auto Yeah says the mining level songs were never featured in the official Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack. So there was a CD, but... So was it just maybe a one CD thing? They didn't have enough room, so they had to cut out some songs? So Keo had said, is Sticker Brush Symphony still the same? And then Auto Yes says, it's always been that. Okay, so those... The soundtrack... did have some official names. But like all the levels, all the tracks that were in the soundtrack, I would assume that 100% of those titles are derived from level names. You know, like Sticker Brush Symphony is the name of a level, I believe. Maybe it's getting late and my brain is too fried. Yeah, my brain is not equipped for this game right now. I do apologize. I don't know what's happening to me. Awesome. Finny Boy is in the house and has a question about one of my favorite topics. The Sonic CD music theory video bit. Finny Boy has a question that I don't know, that I probably can't give you a concrete answer. I know the answer, but I can't talk about it right now. I'm very glad that you asked, though. And right? I always have to be extraordinarily careful when I talk about, projects that don't exist yet, if that makes sense. Yeah. I wanna try and find something I can tell you. Let me start by coming at the topic from a different angle. And I'll say this. To an extent, whenever I, am thinking about which video I'm gonna do, if you can believe it, I don't necessarily have a master plan ironed out all along. And that's also the same thing for Sonic 3. It was the same thing. I didn't have a master plan of what order I was going to do them in. There was some consideration about the long-term prospects, but if I think about the algorithm that helps determine which, zone is going to be next, it's like 80% determined by what feels right at that point in time. That's most of it. So let me just say, here's another thing I can say, is that the order of the videos for the Sonic 3 was all very deliberate. And I can talk about Sonic 3's ordering because that video project is canonically finished. And that's not even to say that I would never do another Sonic 3 video about other stuff in the game. I haven't talked, but for the main zones, that canonically is a completed project, so I can talk about that. Since because Sonic CD is, ongoing, I can't yet talk about the big picture. Yeah. Bam Kazam doesn't even write scripts for videos and streams. I've certainly never written a script for a stream. I've not been using my special attack this entire time. So yeah, Finny Boy also said, is it upcoming? Well, all that I'll say about that is that there's a Sonic CD music theory video coming out on Christmas Eve in just a couple of days. Yeah, but like Sonic 3. With Sonic 3, it's fun to be able to talk about it because I can talk about Sonic 3's video ordering. So what was interesting with Sonic 3 is that the first video, Lava Reef, that was totally organic. That was just, I wanted to make a music theory video. And I was like, it wasn't even necessarily a Sonic music theory video project. I was just like, if I'm going to make a video about video game related music, it's probably going to be Sonic, and Lava Reef was the one. And I think that after I did Lava Reef, next I wanted to talk about Desert Palace. Desert Palace was the next one, right? But once I did... Desert Palace was also an organic selection. Really just... I picked Desert Palace simply for the simple reason that there were music theory related things about it that I thought were cool and that I knew I could make a video out of. But after Desert Palace, once I did 2 videos, by that point I knew, like, alright, I'm gonna at least do more. I don't know how many more Sonic 3 or general videos I'm gonna do. But I think that was when I decided, like, alright, why don't I just keep doing 2-player levels? I'll keep doing 2-player levels so that this kind of feels like a warm-up. And, like, I knew full well that with each video I did, the production value was going to improve. So I was like, let me hold off on the regular zones, at least for a while. So that's why it was extremely fun and funny to, right, talk about subverting expectations. To go from Lava Reef to do the next 4 videos all on competition levels. And then go to Marble Garden. And so I can also say that so there's actually 2 very major and maybe moderately interesting reasons. I can tell you now, today, why Chrome Gadget was singled out to hold off on that one. Okay? The first reason is because that song is very complicated. And I didn't want to rush it. As a composition, Chrome Gadget is way more complex than pretty much anything else in Sonic 3. So I was like, I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to make sure I had enough time to really figure out the song. Okay, and the Chrome Gadget video, that was technically co-written with David Meyer. Now, on my channel, when there's a co-writing credit, and there's not many, but a co-writing credit, it doesn't mean that the person really wrote the whole episode with me. It just means that they were in the writer's room. They were pitching ideas. They were, when someone is a co-writer on my music theory video, what they do is they jot down a ton of observations. They say, hey, I noticed this about this chord and this section. It's similar to this, right? All those raw impressions, I'm able to look at that and kind of pick and choose what to include. So one reason that I brought on a co-writer for Chrome Gadget was just that this song is so complicated, I kind of want to make sure that I got it right. Let me bring someone else in, and they can tell me what they think, what key is this in, what chords are these, and we didn't agree on some stuff, which is totally fine. But I really wanted to get someone else's perspective on Chrome Gadget, and that was very valuable. Okay? But the other reason why I waited toward the end to do Chrome Gadget is because I really love the song so much, right? I don't really talk much about my personal preferences in the music theory video, like which zones and which music tracks are my favorite. But Chrome Gadget has always been personally a very important song for me. So I wanted, and I also think, people like a lot of the 2-player songs, but I honestly think there's no shortage of love for Chrome Gadget. I think maybe a lot of people could take it or leave it, but I know for a fact that a lot of other people besides me recognize how great it is. All right, I'm in phase 2, peeps. All right, I gotta dodge the sweetheart, as well as going downhill fast. I'm gonna die. Do I have invincibility during that? What time is it? 6:55. Auto Yeah says, interesting. The GBA has Canon's claim. Okay, yeah. So that to me is more palatable. That, well, yeah, and I think I wonder. Canon's claim. Okay, I want to catch up with chat, though. Yeah, I can't do wondered why I did the competition mode levels out of order. Yes, and with the knowledge, right, with the A, B, C, D, E. So I guess I did it as D, B, A, E. And then I wait like 2 years to do the C. Yeah, so no rhyme or reason to that. But I thank you, Otto. Yeah, I'm glad that you always like the competition mode levels videos. And like the Endless Mine video, right? Not to toot my own horn, But like the Endless Mine video, I felt, looking back on Endless Mine seems like the first video that like set the standard for what the channel is. It was like with each video I was figuring out kind of the format, the style, and I feel like Chrome Gadget was the first video that matched, you know, the long term, what the main vision for what the channel would have. Now I saved Hydro City Hydrocity until the end because it's a massive fan favorite, like big time. But also because it had so many connections to other songs in the soundtrack. So I knew it would be great to kind of have that cumulative payoff. And listen, I'm not going to say much about Sonic CD video coming out, but I will just reiterate what I kind of teased in the live stream announcement about it, which is that because I've made so many Sonic CD videos by this point, there's so much to build on, and there's so much to build on. I shouldn't really say anything else, but this Sonic CD video, yeah, it's going to kind of feel like that epic cumulative building on things that came before it. Shadow Ops is recommending that I clear out all the hanging webs. Oh, nice. JJ's popping by to say hi on Wonder Woman's birthday. Give her my regards. Happy birthday wishes. And yes, JJ, I did progress on Dark Souls. I'm happy to report that this time I followed the instructions to stay to the right, and I found the elusive swamp bonfire. It was right there all along. And then I got wrecked by the Quelaag Queen Spider Hell Demon. Oh, this is going nowhere fast. But yeah, happy birthday to Wonder Woman. Hope you guys have a great one. And I hope that the mainline gift that you got for her was the epic Sonic popcorn bucket. Did you see the movie, JJ? No spoilers, but I saw it and I had a great time. I thought it was great. Thank you for the good job commendations from JJ. Lots of birthday wishes for Wonder Woman. Bam Quazam's got a birthday on the near horizon. Nice. EB spotted some people with that bucket. Bam Quazam confirms the popcorn and drink DLC was fantastic. The popcorn and soda level pack. Should I prioritize taking out the DVD threat? Dun, 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 dun. I'd like to take a juicy nap. One jump ahead of the jump now, running through Agrabah. I just want a flippin' piece of bread. That's the plot of Aladdin, right? He just wants bread. Oh, I better stop. Nice. JJ seeing the movie tomorrow. Yeah, EB usually just goes for the spider. Oh, and now, by the way, I guess we should auction off the song request now, but Yeah, Auto Yeah was saying, Alex, did you had to watch the movie twice? No, I only saw it once today. Auto Yeah says there were some exclusivities, if you know what I mean. No, do tell. Okay, so EB always stays like you make sure to keep off whatever level he's on currently. Thank you for the blessings, everybody. But yeah, Auto, yeah, what did you mean? I'm curious what you meant by exclusivities. Is there a PG-13 cut of the movie floating around select markets? Yeah, EB says above or below the spider is the way to go. Do you have 9,000 points, Auto? Yeah? Because if you do, you could win the bidding. So let's open the bidding at 5,000. Do we have a 5,000 bid? But I really want to know what you were talking about with the exclusivities in the movie. I'm so curious. Oh, all right, it's spoiled. All right, so don't, yeah. So we can... Wow, so Auto Yaz got 9. So yeah, why don't we, it's safe to... All right, yeah, seems like people are cool with Auto Yeah getting it. So why don't we open the bidding at 5,000? I assume, Auto Yeah, you'll bet 5K? So let's assume that Auto Yeah would bet 5K. Do we have a 6K? Or is Auto Yeah just going to get it? I just want to open a canonical opportunity for betting. But it may very well be Auto Yeah for the Friday select price of 5,000 notes. So speak now or forever hold your bid, everyone else. All right. Pardon me, 5K going once, going twice. Auto Yeah, it's yours. So Auto Yeah, what you can do is send me over the whisper with the name of the video. Maybe it's been a while, but you want to find your video on YouTube and then copy and paste the name of that video that has your song. You also, well, I'll leave it at that for now. I await your request. Let me try this guy one more time while Auto's Year's request comes in. Alright, so I'm going to stay off the same level as this home slice. He went to the top twice. I didn't realize he would do that. Can I not walk into the gramophone? I can't walk into the middle where the music player is. How we doing, Otto? Yeah? And I had a full special. Yeah, EB says, same with her, above or below. Okay, so even when she's dancing, when she's just moving back and forth, then I should be above or below. Interesting. Here I am instinctually trying to get on the same level, but it's a good thought. Oh, you little... Ooh, I'm so bad at the DVD attack. All right. Do you take damage if you just touch her? I got so preoccupied with the special. Alright, yeah, EB says indeed she does have a hitbox that I gotta avoid. Dreadful. But yeah, EB's noticing what I'm noticing. I'm doing better. And also, Autoyaz request is here.
Where'd you get your nickname, Sauce?
Alright. Alright, Auto Yeah promises us a relaxing tune indeed. So let's hop over to the Angel Island zone. No probs, Auto Yeah. Ah. Ooh, listen to this beat. Keo loves this game and is asking for permission to guess it. That's the name of the game. Don't need to ask me for permission. One, 5, 4. Pull up some gameplay. Leo is identifying this as World 1 from Bomberman World on PSX. Which is, of course, a game that Keo does have. Long play archive. Shadow Ops is feeling the chiptune vibe, let me tell you. Is this chiptuning? Oh, this has got audio. Look at these graphics, I love it. It's just the Atlas logo. Auto really likes this game's soundtrack so much, it's out of this world. Does this stack up with Bomberman, what is it, Saturn Bomberman? And is this series staple composer Jun Chikuma? Look at this epic intro. Whoa. Serious Sam up in here. Oh, he's doing a spin dash. Yeah, he was. Keo says Saturn Bomberman is a different vibe. Apples and oranges, if you will. Look at this lore. Is that Rouge? Alright, Auto points out the soundtrack is in fact composed by Hironao Yamamoto, not Jun Chikuma. Well, it's really good. So Yamamoto should be proud that this could have passed for Jun Chikuma's work. Look at these 3D models. Wow, look at the water. Oh my god, this is adorable. And this is PS1. Water in gaming didn't come into its own until the GameCube also. Shadow Ops feels that this could be used in a Sonic game for sure. Okay, interesting. So Auto says Chikuma is credited, but it's because her tracks got remixed by Young. Okay, so that's an important distinction. These are actually not Yamamoto's compositions. They're only Yamamoto's arrangements. And hello, Wonder Woman. The birthday of the day is, of course, Wonder Woman's, who thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. So sweet of y'all. Indeed. I'm glad JJ relayed the message. And I hope you have a great rest of your birthday soiree. Oh yeah, because Wonder Woman's past the midnight threshold, so it's not technically your birthday, but we are keeping your birthday alive here in the United States. Oh yeah, switch song. Let me get it back. Yeah, that one did sound like a banger. The little I heard of it just now. Look at this. Grown men and women animated this scene. And it worked out. Look at this water graphic. Alright, but... Otto, yeah, you had said Chikuma is credited because her tracks got remixed by Yamamoto. So which is it? Yeah, Kyo says, it's the banger buffet, and we arrived on empty stomachs. Ooh, Kyo's throwing some shade at Cuphead soundtrack. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Evie says that those graphics for the water was better than Mario and Luigi Brothership. Ooh. Their faux cell shading didn't get the job done water-wise. Alright, so Otto Yes says battle theme and the boss theme have Chikuma compositions in them. Alright, so it's just those two then. Cool. He's got a B on the side of the ship. Now Shadow Ops says one more day. Until what? You get to see the movie? Because it's already out in my neighborhood. Alright, Otto Yes says, but aside from the battle and boss themes, everything else is Yamamoto originals. Hell yeah. Wow, it's got the pre-rendered overworld map. That's kind of cool. And here we are. Why does the font of the HUD at the top seem so familiar? Not in a Sonic game. Excuse me. Don't restart thing. Otto Yeah says Yamamoto would be late no for his other works, such as Bomberman Online and the long-lost online-only PS2 game Net de Bomberman. Yeah, EB says we had all that fancy gameplay, all those fancy cutscenes and presentation for the gameplay to look like this. And even Otto Yeah is somewhat mixed on this game. It's a charming overworld, I gotta say. Oh, nice. Shadow Ops has... Okay, that's what you were meaning before. That your 40th birthday is tomorrow. Dude, a whole lot of birthdays happening this week. Well, I wish you a great milestone birthday tomorrow, Shadow Ops. Otto Yeah says the graphics didn't age well. I don't know. I mean, I like what I see, but that's just me. It's not super ambitious, but I kind of like the Sonic Blast aesthetic. But yeah, Otto Yeah said graphics didn't age well. Bomberman and the enemies are ugly. And the gameplay is strangely simplified in this game. You no longer have to blast enemies. You just grab these floating crystals and head for the exit. So there's no combat requirement at all? Gio says, the animations... Pardon me. The animations certainly are poor. Eevee Boy's getting a vibe, but kind of looking like the first Mario Party. The water has like 2 frames, dude. 2-frame water and waterfall. The river. Skip around to another level. We got about 5 minutes left. Standard desert fare. Lava. Ooh, minecart madness mechanics. Shadow Op says, thank you for the birthday wishes. Another decade, indeed. And another great decade ahead. I've heard a lot about the underrated 40s. Auto Yeah cautions fans that the voice acting is garbo, which I'm pretty sure is short for garbage. Specifically in the European version. Auto explains this isometric view isometric is only a poorly done way to say, look, this game is in 3D. Once again, just like Sonic 3D Blast, taking cues from the greats. Keo certifies that moment when the person who requested the song starts roasting that very game. Looks like those moving, floating hands have about 3 frames of animation. I'm gonna have to listen to more of the soundtrack, jeez. You hearing these instruments? Oh wow, you can do a jump on the rails? That's sick, dude. And hello, Ronduno. Yeah, sorry that Cuphead is done. But yeah, I agree that, wow, Bomberman is really not in Smash at all. Not even as some kind of Easter egg. That's surprising. Auto Yeah likes Bomberman World and all, but it's strange to Auto Yeah how this was the flagship Bomberman title. They seriously couldn't port Saturn Bomberman over to the PSX? I mean, I assume that because it was called Saturn Bomberman, that it was, developed in a deal to be exclusive to the Saturn. Alright, Auto Yeah. Okay, and Rondundo is also saying Rondano. He is in fact an assist trophy, but yeah. Would have been cool to have him playable. And he's also a Mii skin, as Auto Yeah points out. Auto Yeah says they could easily rename it to PSX Bomberman, just like with Bomberman 94, maybe becoming Mega Bomberman. Well, but the point is, it's not like they didn't do it because, oh, we can't think of a good title. It's because they probably signed a deal with Sega to make an exclusive game. You know, like how Sonic Lost World was a Wii U exclusive. Nintendo paid Sega a specific amount of cash in exchange for the game being exclusive. EB recommends that I ought to try Wario's Woods. Is that a Bomberman-like? Kyo is saying that in hindsight, maybe the only reason Kyo is enamored with the game is because it's only one or two Bomberman games that you even owned. Is that a fat Pikachu? Come on, the graphics on this fat Pikachu are pretty good, the shading. Whoa, Talkman jumped out of Pikachu. Alright, yeah, EB says, Wario's Woods is a puzzle game with bombs. He's got the cross flames, that's kind of badass. Auto, yeah, flat out hates this boss fight. You gotta throw propeller bombs. Auto, yeah, had fair share of game overs with this large flame hitbox. Alright, what's gonna be the last level we see? Diamond Dust Zone. Look at those. It's like a torture gauntlet with crushers. Yeah, it's not that Auto, yeah, hates Bomberman World, but you do think it's just mediocre compared to other Bomberman entries. Kyo's vibing. Oh, this is an Under the Sea level. I see. Oh yeah, those are, what do you call those things from Banjo-Kazooie? Got the spiral shell. I don't know. Auto, yeah, says that if this game didn't evolve the formula, Bomberman Max on the Game Boy Color evolved it even more. Is that available on Netflix or Max? Abandoned Bit. Auto, yeah, says this game's OST is amazing. It's like lo-fi before actual lo-fi. Okay, you're saying you requested the Waterworld theme before from maybe Bomberman Max? Oh, and here we are at Silver Castle Zone. This all just is a Sonic Blast ripoff, and I love it. But yeah, as we wind down the stream, everyone, I want to say thanks so much for hanging out, and you can join us on the SRB2 kart track in about 30 minutes or even earlier. I try to open the lobby as soon as possible. People can hop in, warm up, and then we can start the official weekly points competition at 8 p.m. sharp. Yeah, I love the graphics. This is so Sonic 3D Blast style. On the left side of the screen, they're also on the right side. Those electrical columns, the shading on those rings around, I love it. It's so great. And it kind of looks bad in a way, but I still vibe with it. But yeah, everybody. I'm gonna run now and open the lobby for kart. Maybe Auto Yeah could join us, a rare Friday opportunity. But other than that, I'll be here back next week on the same bat channel. The Alex Yard Zone. Yeah, Shadow Ops was spotting some lag. when Bomberman did a victory jump. Alright, Auto Yeah might just join us. While adding in closing that late 90s Bomberman created its own vibe with a lot of break jungle and drum and bass. Hell yeah. That's what it will be known for henceforth. So yeah, everybody, I'll be talking to you soon if you join us for Kart, but otherwise, I'll see you next week. So thanks again to Auto Yeah for today's great request. And alright, Third Bruno, I'll see you Monday, if not possibly sooner. But yeah, guys, Music Theory video is right around the corner. It's definitely on track for the Christmas Eve release. And yeah, it's a treasure of a video. And I can't wait from the bottom of my heart for you guys to see and enjoy it. So bye for now. This has been Alex. See you on the racetrack. Avoid green shells, spike balls. Because EB Boy is good at aiming them, let me tell you.